So you've got a new puppy and you might be wondering, when is the right time to start training? When it comes to puppy training, there is no time like the present, and Max and I are here to get you started. Puppies as young as 8 weeks old have the ability to start learning the basics, and you might be surprised to discover how quickly they learn. However, puppies have shorter attention spans, so make sure the lessons are quick and fun, and be patient with your pup as he figures everything out. And don't forget the treats. Use small, meaty treats to reward your puppy for his hard work. It is fun and easy to teach your new puppy to sit, so let's get right to it. First, take a small treat and place it in front of your puppy's nose. Keep the treat anchored to your puppy's nose and slowly move it backwards, in between your dog's eyes and over his head. As his head goes up, his rear end will go down, and the minute his bum is on the ground, mark the position by saying, "Yep," and then give the treat. Now, the secret to sit success is keeping the treat close to your puppy's nose as you move him into position. Remember, your puppy will follow that treat anywhere you move it, so if it's up too high, your puppy's going to jump up to try and reach it. After doing a few repetitions, pause and see if your puppy offers the position. Most pups figure out the sit game quickly, and they might move into a sit without needing the lure. Once your pup is at this stage, it's time to add the word. Simply say the word sit right as your puppy starts to do it. Now, it's going to take about 10 to 20 repetitions before your puppy understands what the word sit means. After that happens, take the behavior on the road and practice sit in as many new environments as possible. Teaching your busy, energetic puppy to put his belly on the ground can be a little tougher, but it's so worth it. Now, as always, you'll need a pocket full of treats and a soft area to practice like grass or carpet. To begin, take the treat and anchor it to your puppy's nose and then move it down to the ground and in between his paws in a straight line. Some puppies will collapse into position instantly, but most need a few seconds to figure out what's going on. Keep the treat in one spot when you bring it to the ground, because if you move it around, your puppy's just going to follow it. Now, it's okay if your puppy sniffs and licks at your hand, just keep it steady. Within a few moments, your puppy will probably collapse into a down, at which time you should mark it by saying "Yep" or "Yes," and then hand over that treat. Repeat the process a few times until your puppy is quickly moving into the down position. Then do the same movement without the treat in your luring hand. When your puppy goes into the down, mark the behavior with the "Yep" or "Yes" and give a treat from the other hand. Continue luring your puppy into position, making that luring gesture less and less obvious until you can just stand up, point to the ground, and your dog will do it. At this point, you can add the word "down." Wait for your dog to start going into position and say "down" right as he does it. Then follow up with the "Yep" and reward. Now, it'll take about 10 to 20 repetitions before your puppy connects the word you're saying with the action he's performing. But once he does, you've got the beginnings of a fantastic cue that can be used in tons of different scenarios. Teaching your puppy to come when you call is not only adorable, it can be a literal lifesaver if your puppy manages to slip off his leash. Now, introducing this cue when your puppy is young and keeping it positive is a great way to ensure lifelong responsiveness, no matter the scenario. So there are a few easy rules that go along with teaching your puppy to come when called. First, you want to use a word other than your puppy's name, since you probably say your puppy's name all the time. A word like "here" is a good choice. Second, always use a happy tone of voice so your puppy gets excited and thinks that coming to you is a very good thing. Third, clap your hands or make kissy noises to encourage your puppy to run to you instead of repeating the word over and over again. And finally, always give your puppy a tasty treat so he gets paid for a job well done. Now, you'll need a helper to teach this cue, and you'll want to start off in an area that's already familiar to your puppy. Have your helper kneel about 10 feet away from you and have him call your puppy saying "here" once, and then follow up with claps and whistles. Praise your puppy as he runs to you, and then give him a high-value, meaty treat because you want him to think he's a genius for what he just did. Then have your helper call with the same technique and turn it into a game of back and forth. As your puppy gets better at it, try hiding in easy spots and calling your puppy to you. The goal of the recall is to be able to use it no matter the environment. So once your puppy has mastered it around your house, try moving to a new location like a friend's yard. Gradually work up to more distracting environments as your puppy gets older so that your puppy is responsive no matter where you are. If you always keep this process fun and positive, you'll end up with a dog that loves to run to you every time you call.